Right now, lots of sunshine. Really, we can't complain. Although, yes, we are a little bit over this very warm weather, but we're going to enjoy a nice cool down by Wednesday. And you know what? This is beautiful. We really, when we take a look at what's going on in the rest of the country, we are really fortunate. As we look from our Key West camera, it's shaking a little bit. We've got the winds cranking out at the west ahead of the front, and that is our warm wind flow. And we're in the warm and humid sector as this front is going to take its time moving down across our state. So the winds west right now about 7 to 15 miles an hour, but it's a warm and humid breeze, and we are already seeing 87 in Pompano Beach, 86 in Fort Lauderdale, 85 in Miami, 87 in Homestead, 89 in Kendall, and right now 81 in Key West. Now, when you factor in the humidity, it feels close to the 90s for pretty much everybody. So another reminder to just drink plenty of fluids and stay hydrated, as it's a very hot day out there, almost summer-like. In sharp contrast, we have 40s in Pensacola, 50s in Tallahassee, 60s here in the wake of this front across the Big Bend, and we are going to be enjoying 60s and 50s, but we have to wait until tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Now, as we take a look at the rest of the country, you really have to feel for our friends up north. 11 below in Billings, single digits right now, 4 in Bismarck and Minneapolis, 5 in Chicago, and we're seeing the single digits and teens across much of the central U.S. That cold Arctic air has even spilled down south into Texas, 20s and 30s there, 30s through Atlanta, D.C., New York City, and Boston. And in the meantime, we're seeing 50s and 60s across the southwest. But when you factor in the wind chill, it feels like 17 below in Bismarck, it feels like 15 below in Chicago, and it feels like 5 below in Kansas City in the 20s up through the northeast. So winter is still in full force, as you can see, for much of the nation under the influence of high pressure here, as that front is going to be affecting our weather, but bringing us gorgeous weather as we head into the middle of the week. But today, with the upper 80s, it's going to feel more like the low 90s as we get into the later part of the afternoon. Very warm and steamy out there. No advisories or problems for boaters. Seas to a light chop on the bays. And as you can see, it's better at the beach since we are enjoying a little bit more of that cooler breeze. Very high UV index, so use that sunblock. Low risk of rip currents tonight. Mostly clear. 70 and inland areas will be in the upper 60s. So here comes the relief from this heat and possible near record highs today, and then will be breezy, cooler and drier as we get into Wednesday. So today the upper 80s, tomorrow with more clouds, showers, and the possibility of a few storms. Temperatures not as hot, the low 80s. As we get into Wednesday morning, we'll see the upper 50s inland, and we're going to see the low 60s along the coast, and highs will be in the low to mid 70s, looking fantastic. Breezy too. Thursday morning will likely be colder with the upper 50s for much of South Florida. Highs still pleasant and with lots of sunshine, 76. And here comes the warming trend into Friday. Still a nice cool start with the mid 60s, but highs will be around 80 as we see more of that ocean breeze, and we'll continue with the 80s through the weekend. When we spring forward on Saturday night, we lose an hour of sleep, but we gain an extra hour of sunshine, ladies.